I mean, we for sure didn't feel like we were where we needed to be all day long, but we managed to do what we continue to do throughout the season, is find a way. And proud of this 19 group for that. But yeah, once we got to the last two, he hit the front row, and I learned something off the first one and tried to apply it for the second one. And I felt like it was better, and I had a better chance at it. I don't know what I need to do to create some more leverage. I thought, I don't know. I'm proud of this group for the way we capitalized and finished the day off. But when you're that close and you feel like you got that much of an advantage, you want to seal the deal. So we're disappointed that we didn't, but in the moment, made the best decision we could, and got after night vision a decent result and go fight Richmond.
You guys run that alternate strategy those first couple stages. How do you feel like that worked out for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we were on the alternate strategy because I got free into the bus stop and had a moment and lost some track position. So, yeah, hats off to Kevin Bellicourt, man. He just made a great call to even pit road right then and there, and that ultimately set us in a situation where we had options for the rest of the day. And thought we were in a spot to win stage 2 there, and lost fuel pressure on the restart and lost fuel pressure at the S's, and had people coming by us and just trying to manage not getting tore up. But still, through all that, we were sitting 13th or 14th. New guys were having fuel pressure issues as we got so low on fuel. Not like crazy low on fuel, but lower. We're having issues before we were getting as low as we thought, and we tried to just buy some insurance. And we were, I think, one of the first ones. Like me and the 17, the first ones to pit, and it ultimately was the deciding factor to give us a shot at the end. And we didn't quite capitalize, but still had a solid day.
You feel like your best result for Daniel Hemric at Watkins Glen. Can you take me through that final restart?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had to back up to the one before. I felt like learned a little bit. Obviously, the first time I've been on the front row in that new restart zone. It is different launching there versus launching about row 5 or 6 I've been all day. So learned something the first one, applied it for the second one, and like my chances, my leverage I had in the one. The 11 had to make a big block on me down the front straightaway to let me get to where I wanted to be in the one, and thought I had him where I wanted to be. But man, he just had a lot of potential starting the S's, and it was all I could do not to drive into his door, and I did a little bit. And that let me get away. It was probably the difference in me being close enough to do a whole lot in the last lap. And then we still were able to close in. Just tried to run the last next best corner after corner on the white flag lap, and found an opportunity there getting into 10, and drove in to get close to him. And he had a little bit of a wheel hop or brake lock, and it let me get to his left side. And I thought we were going to race it out through 11, and I honestly just felt like I undervalued how much potential he still had left in his truck with his oldest tires he had, and the amount of speed he carried on entry to 11. He just cleared me and drove off to the checker flag. And in a perfect world, I probably would have raced him to his door there just to see if I could have fought him for his flag stand. But yeah, it came a long way throughout the day.
You had a couple opportunities where if you wanted to, you could have given him a little bump. Why was it so important for you to race him clean?
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I plan on racing these guys for a championship, right? And we may not be flashy throughout the entire event, but we find a way to be in the mix when the laps wind down. And when you do that, it's a championship caliber race team and organization. I shipped him there. I feel like that takes a withdrawal. There's not time to withdraw yet. So hopefully the deposit I made there racing the way I raced and carry some weight as we go to the playoffs.
Your best result in the Truck Series.
All right, so one final thing I wanted to talk to you about. Well, two things, actually. First of all, you're nominated for the Hall of Fame. May take you more than a year or two. Sometimes it does that. But being named one of the 75 greatest drivers in NASCAR history out of the hundreds, probably a couple of thousand people who've raced in NASCAR in the top 3 levels, what did that mean to you?
I really thought I pissed them off a few times.
Well, I know you did that. But
yeah, I know. So
you're not alone in that.
Yeah, I was quite surprised and very honored. I mean, that's no small task, and it's just you don't go into it when you're 18, because I had to wait till I was 18 to start. I never thought I was going to be in a Hall of Fame. And then growing up, you see the guys. I would go to the racetracks and you see the black jackets and New England Auto Racing or Hall of Fame guys. And I was, that guy's an old racer. Oh, that guy's an old racer. That guy's an old racer. Yeah, well, now I got one of those jackets. I'm one of those old racers.
You're still young at heart. I know that. So don't worry about that.